Sellers. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Clemson. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos, a silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Using the quick game. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got his man on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the right side after the huge gain. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open. Run those goes, those streaks down the field on the outside. Let your playmaking receiver make that play for you.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bennett. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back on the option, the give. And they'll stop him after a minimal. Up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
At the 40, there he goes. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running to the left. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Fires into the end zone. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Makes the grab at the 10. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. from the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Swings it out to the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Under fire. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there, snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Looking left. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
The give from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did. And that ends up being an interception.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy that you can give the ball that can make such big plays? It makes play calling fun. It makes offense fun. Everything's built off of this, but when you can block it up front and give the ball to a speedster that can fly down the field, offense is a heck of a lot of fun.
After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Single back formation, and they give it to it. This time he doesn't get loose, space, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try it over the left side. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Sellers. He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll try the run. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. You know, the way they're playing up front, remember that season Vic Beasley had in 2013? He had a couple of tackles for loss 7 times that season.
That's pretty good. And listen, the defense hasn't looked much different over the years. These guys, new names, new cast of characters, but they all play aggressive. They all play quick off of the ball. They all hustle to the football, and you could tell, just make it very hard for you to create any kind of run game on it.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here's a heat. Wiggle. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
They finally get him. Goodness gracious. How about the strength in the pocket. To stay in the pocket and shrug one guy off, two guys off, stay alive, but the third guy was too much. How about the defense just swarming all over the place?
They booted away on 4th down. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground and he gets north fast.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Sends it back in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Clemson set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
South Carolina, 0.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Reads it, fires complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back. and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
Yeah, and I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Might be looking to run. Finds a little space. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be fourth.
Offense facing 4th down.
No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Motion from the wideout. Powers forward. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there.
Going downfield for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Turning it on. Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Clemson. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Defenses talk all the time about forcing turnovers, and to do that, you got to get so many hats to the football and swarm, and the ball sometimes comes out, and what do? You pick it up, take it back to the house. What a play by the D.
And he tacks on the extra point.
38, South Carolina.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Now adjusting. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. South Carolina did a lot of throwing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Peace.